haven't seen me, but you've definitely seen my cereal. It's like 7 in the morning, I think. I really can't tell from here. Actually, I think it's 8 o'clock. I'm blind, so I can't really tell. But I'm having my morning cereal, because I love cereal. But no, it's not Rice Krispies, it's the Golden Puffs things. Yeah, Golden Puffs. That is exactly what it's called. And while I eat my breakfast, usually, I watch YouTube videos or like Facebook videos. Sorry. Sometimes I listen to just the music. Sometimes, a lot of the times, I listen to the new things that are going on and new opinions and just new videos that people are posting with their opinions, of course, about a lot of stuff. I was currently just watching a video that is like a response video to Riley J. Dennis, I think that's her name. I don't even know what she or he qualifies himself or identifies himself with, so I'm just gonna say Riley, okay? Because I'm almost positive at one time it was Justin Dennis, but maybe it was just Riley. Maybe it's Riley Justin Dennis, or maybe it's just Riley Dennis. I don't know. Don't think Dennis. I know that part. Well, he was saying in this video, in which he says a lot in a lot of his videos, he, will tell you that everything like gender and sex and all that's a social contract and yada yada yada, whatever. And that trans people, like a trans woman is a woman. Well, regardless if you've had surgery, if you're going through the hormones, you're still biologically male. You still have XY chromosomes. And no matter what you do at all, will change your chromosomes. You can stop, because they had puberty blockers, you can stop puberty. Your natural puberty from happening, and then you can go through hormone replacement therapy, which I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm not going to front. I don't know that much about, because I was born female. I have always felt female. Also, this is completely, it's kind of still on topic, but it's kind of a different direction. Riley Dennis, or whatever, I'm pretty sure it's Riley Dennis, so I'm just gonna go with Riley Dennis, and if that's wrong, I apologize. But Riley Dennis, I apologize again, I apparently can't speak this morning, has also gone on and made videos about kids being able to transition, which I disagree with 100%. Children are not in the right state of mind to know what they want for the rest of their lives, which is what transitioning would potentially do. It's just that you just started and then you realized, hey, that's not what I want, and you stop. That still messes with your body in some way, shape, or form. That messes with your body, and that's obviously not good. No. What else was I going to say? So I disagree with children transitioning. A friend of mine, well, actually, a friend of my husband's, I just met technically, right now, it's his sister. I just met his sister for the first time ever, and, she believes she is male. She is under the age of 18. Her and her parents have made it abundantly clear that, you can dress how you want, you can act like you want, you can fucking do whatever you want. I don't know if she changed her name or not, but legally she didn't. And her mom completely supports her. But refuses to call her anything but her birth name until she's 18, and at which time she can decide that that's still what she wants, which I believe is the right thing to do, because children just don't know. You can tell a little girl that plays basketball and football and loves all that shit that she is more of a boy than this person or this person, and then she's gonna feel like maybe I am a boy. Like, I don't know. Growing up, and still, I don't really identify with a lot of females. Like, I don't like a lot of females. Not for any really, I don't think it's really real specific reason other than they're just crazy. But there are a few females I do enjoy spending time with. And when I was a kid, I was the same way. I had one friend that was a girl, really, that wasn't related to me. And I had one friend, and she was it, really. Her other female friends were around. I didn't call them my friends. They weren't my friends. They weren't acquaintances. They weren't associates. They weren't nothing to me, but they were her friends, and I did tolerate them, and I did my best to tolerate them. That being said, I really don't sleep, so I'm actually really tired, but I just can't fall back asleep. With that being said, I've never sat there and was like, maybe I'm a boy. No. At one point in time, I definitely asked, I asked my parents if I was born a boy and they made me a girl. Definitely asked that. That doesn't mean, like, I feel like a boy, but just, like, some of the things I did were more boyish, and being a tomboy was not a problem with them. No, that's just what they called it. They didn't automatically say, oh, well, you're a transgender or you're trans anything, because no, bitch, I'm not. My female self is gonna stay my female self. I'm not transitioning into a fucking male. Don't get me wrong and don't get it twisted. Sometimes I would love to be a guy for just one day. That's because, oh, sorry. Oh, I apologize. That's just because I want to experience what a fucking blowjob feels like. I would love to experience what a blowjob feels like, mainly because every guy I've ever talked to goes on and on about blowjobs like they're the best thing on the goddamn earth. Well, when you're hearing something that is so positive and, like, everybody's like, oh, it's awesome, it's amazing, of course you're gonna wonder how that really is. Me being a girl, I don't know how that feels. It would be interesting to find out, but I wouldn't want to stay a guy. Because most guys, a lot of guys are heterosexual. And if I was a guy, I'd be a heterosexual. I know that because I'm attracted to females now. So if I was a guy, I would probably forget about being attracted to men at all, because I'm not homophobic, but I'm also not a homosexual. So, and I know it's like double standard, but I do believe, like, to a certain extent, guys can't really be bisexual. That's what I believe. I know that's not what everybody believes. And if you disagree with me, that's fine. Don't go get in your panties in a fucking bunch. I really don't care if you disagree. You have your opinions, I have mine. Actually, a lot of people have the same opinion as me, and I know that because they've told me. But just because I would love to be able to experience experience a blowjob or getting head, whatever the fuck you call it, or getting my dick wet. Getting a dick wet. I don't have a dick, but if I had one, I would want to experience that. But only for a day. Because my main reason is guys deal with a lot of crazy bitches. Bitches are crazy. I'm crazy. Every female I've ever met is crazy to an extent. They're very crazy, actually. That's one reason I don't hang out with a lot of females, because they're psychotic. So, like, I couldn't, like, I tell you I'm attracted to females. I will not date another girl, ever. I'm married now, but he doesn't mind. If I wanted to have a sexual relationship with somebody, or a sexual, like, moment, because it wouldn't be a relationship. It would just be a hit it and quit it and move it. So, hit it, quit it, leave it. Which is kind of what I did with the last girl, but, it would literally, like, I don't date girls. I have dated girls. I will not date girls again. I have no problem having sex with girls. Just like guys have their needs and desires and wants, so do females. And sometimes females want that with another female. They just, you know. So, for anywho, Riley was saying that sex is a social contract, and so is gender. Well, your sex is determined by what genitals you were born with. There's female, there's male, and in a very small case, intersex, which people used to say hermaphrodite. I recently learned that that's not like a cool word for it. I guess it's offensive, but for the longest time that's what everybody called it. So fuck. So if you wanna get technical, 3 genders, 3 sexes. And the intersex is so rare that almost nobody even knows about it. So for you to say that a transgender female is female is, I don't want to say it's wrong, but it's sure not right. It's not black and white. This is where the grayest part of gray comes into everything. I believe that if you feel like a girl, you should be able to live like a girl. I don't give a fuck. It's not affecting me none. I don't care. But when you're gonna sit here and fight me about, oh, I'm a female, but you have a dick, I'm sorry, bro. Chicks don't have dicks. Chicks have vaginas. Bros have dicks. So, the whole chick with a dick thing, I don't accept. I don't. No. You are biologically male. You are physically male. Now, when you want to change do the whole hormones and the surgery and all that stuff, when you want to do that, I have no problem. Even before that, I don't have a problem calling you a girl. I really don't. But when you sit here and tell me, well, I am a female. I was always a female. No, you're born male. So if you still have your dick, you're still technically male. Biologically, you are male. Like if you go into, like if you had some horrendous accident and you were rushed to the emergency room and you still had, and you have to answer their freaking forms, like your name, you can put whatever name you want, but what your sex is, usually it's just female and male. They have those two to choose from. I guess sometimes they do have others. Last, form I've seen, sorry, spaced out. Last form I've seen, it had female or male. That was it. There was no other, there was nothing else. It wasn't politically correct apparently, but I didn't care because I'm a female. I know that. So, let's just say, in an alternate universe, I would be a trans male. Yes, for that transition into male. So, I'd be a trans male. If I had to go to the hospital and something had to be done, like they needed to do surgery, they needed to do anything, fuck you, I'm writing female. You know why? Because some things girls can have done that guys can't, and vice versa. Some things that guys have to go through, girls cannot go through. Or they shouldn't, and it could really damage them. Same with females. Females go through a lot of shit that could potentially hurt men in their biology or their fucking innards, whatever. So, let's just, for the sake of right now, if you were born a male, I am sorry, you are male. You can tell people you're a transgender female. That's fine. But don't tell people, oh yeah, I'm just a female. Because, for one, you're lying. You have a dick that makes you a male. Like, your genitals do actually kind of define what gender you are. Sorry. Or what sex you are. Sorry. Not really. Actually, I'm really not sorry at all. But that goes with the whole thing. Like, I have no problem calling a transgender woman a woman. I'm sorry, if you don't pass and I automatically look at you and I think you're a guy and I like offend you because the first time I meet you I'm calling you a dude. For one, you could just correct me. You can be like, oh no, I'm a woman, or I'm a transgender woman. My husband's friend was dating somebody who looked like a dude. 100% dude. I wanted to call her a dude. They had to correct me. Like, my husband had to warn me before they got to the house that she looked like a dude and she acted like a dude. But she's a girl. I was like, oh, wow. Like, full-on girl? Like, she has a vagina? And he's like, yeah, she's just a girl. Like, a year later, she says something about being misgendered and she didn't mind it. And I'm like, that explains a lot. Not that I care. Like, that's on her. That's her life. But, you know, like, my first impression of her was, dude, I think you're a dude. I'm pretty sure you're a fucking dude. So, if they did not have told me beforehand, I would have called her a dude. Now, with transgender anybody, if you still, like Riley, you look like a dude. You look like a dude with long hair. That is what you look like. And with some winged liner, which you really need to get your makeup game up a little bit. Just a little bit. I mean, you don't have to, but if you're going to be doing makeup, do it a little better. Fuck, look at Blair White. She's fucking gorgeous. And she looks like a female. And she does a lot of work to look like a female. She knows it's not fucking easy. Last time I checked, I'm pretty sure she is on hormones, which you said you're not on hormones and you're not going to get on hormones. Well, if the hormones is what you need to transition, then you're not a trans woman. You're just a cross-dresser. Sorry, not sorry. That's kind of what that is. Like, you're not going to take the proper steps to transition into the thing you believe you are, or the gender you think you are, the sex you think you are, whatever. You're not going to take those proper steps to transition. You're not a transition, or you're not a trans woman. You are a cross-dresser. Like, that is it. You have to take certain steps to transition, and then I will call you a transition, like a trans woman. I will call you a transgender woman once you start doing the proper steps to transition. There's another YouTuber, she goes by Milo. I'm saying she because she looks like a female. She has already admitted to really doing this to fuck with people's heads, and then later on went to, like, I don't know if she was joking, but she went on later to say that she would, if she ever did do the hormone shits, whatever, that she would do it to basically just confuse people even more. Bitch, no. That's not what a transgender woman would do. And you're not doing any, or a transgender male, sorry, because she thinks she's a boy. If you are not taking the proper steps to transition, then when I call you a dude, or when I call you a chick, get the fuck over it. Or start transitioning. Wow, is that like the most absurd thing everybody's ever fucking heard of? Most people will sit there and be like, well, if you're not gonna transition, then can you really say you're a transgender woman? Because you still want to have a dick. You still want to have male hormones. Like, you still want to have testosterone in you. So, like, I really just think of you as a cross-dresser. Like, you like your dick, apparently, because you want to keep it. And you like having all your male characteristics, and I'm sorry, I didn't say that correctly, but I'm not even going to try again. So you have all that, and you're not doing anything to change that. Well, then you're a cross-dresser. You just like dressing like a girl and wearing makeup, which is perfectly fine. That is fine. That is perfect. Go ahead. For one, if you're going to play with makeup, at least play around with it. Do something exciting. Literally all you do is the wing, and that's it. Honestly, I think it's a little boring. I think you should do a little more, like, experience or experimenting with makeup. Because I think, honestly, because you don't do a horrible wing, so I'm going to say you might be actually really good with makeup. I wouldn't know, because you don't really wear makeup. You wear eyeliner, and that's it. But whatever, that's your prerogative. I would think you would want to wear a little bit more makeup. The huge Adam's apple, if you started hormone replacement therapy, it helps with that, and it helps with this area. you know, and it actually helps with your hips. It helps your body become female. And therefore you would be way more able to pass. Another thing with the whole Adam's apple, there are like contouring methods to hide that shit. You're so okay with having an Adam's apple on your penis, you just want to wear makeup and dress like a girl. That is fine. That is okay. You're a cross-dresser. That's fine. I'm not judging you. That's not even true, because I am judging you. Because everything else you do makes no damn sense. The way you are so adamant about you being trans just because your little cuckoo brain's like, oh, I want to be a girl today. I feel like dressing like a girl today. That doesn't mean you're transgender. That just means you want to be a fucking girl for a day. That's cool. I want to be a dude for a day, but I'm not going to be able to. Because if I had to fucking start all doing, literally, for me to get what I want, I literally just want a day of being a male so I can experience it. That's it. I can't, actually start transitioning into being a male because then I'm fucked. And I'm going to have to stay that way. No, I'm good. I'll just imagine how fucking being a dude is. And I'll leave it at that. And that's fine. So, Mr. Riley, or Mrs. I'm really just gonna call you Mr. because you look like a dude. You're not doing anything to stop looking like a dude. So you're kind of a dude. And I don't think I've ever seen you wear a dress. So you're a dude. That's cool. Stop telling everybody you're transgender when you're not doing a damn thing to transition. Okay? The second you decide you want to start transitioning, I will call you a girl. If that is what you really, really want. Those are my feelings on it. And even if you transition, your chromosomes stay the same. So biologically, you will still be male. But you'll just look like a girl, which is fine. If you want to be you really want to be a girl, you want to have the hormones of a girl, you want to have the body of a girl, the physical features of a girl, that is fine. Do your transitioning, and I will call you a girl then. I'll call Blair White a girl all day, every day. She's fucking gorgeous, for one. And two, she actually does stuff to transition. Because she's a transgender woman. She's a transgender chick. And I say that because she's transitioning into being female or a girl. So I have no problem calling her a her. You aren't doing a damn thing to transition, so you, sir, are a sir. This video is already way too long, but that's my thoughts and feelings on that matter, and I was just keeping it bottled up. I had to let it go. And I was watching a video this morning with Riley J. Dennis, and I think it is Riley J. Dennis. Anyways, with him talking about shit, and I kind of didn't fully watch the whole video. I was just getting so fucking aggravated with things. So this is my words about this, and I'm sorry it's so long.